Okay, this is a video on preparing sodium nitrate using titration. So first of all, you have to measure 25 cm cube of sodium hydroxide using pipette, and then after that transfer it into a conical flask. This is a filler bulb to suck up the sodium hydroxide solution into the pipette. This pipette is 25 cm cube. Now it's quite difficult to operate the filler bulb, but you have to learn. Okay, then after that you are ready to suck up the sodium hydroxide solution from the white bottle into the pipette. Okay, and now is to transfer the 25 cm cube of sodium hydroxide in the pipette into a conical flask. Now this is an acid-alkali titration experiment. The acid is nitric acid, the alkali is sodium hydroxide. When these two reagents react, they would form sodium nitrate as well as water, and the sodium nitrate is the one that we want. So sodium hydroxide in the conical flask. And step 1B is to put 2 drops of methyl orange indicator into the sodium hydroxide solution. Take note of the color of the methyl orange. Methyl orange, its color is actually, of course, orange. When it is neutral, it is orange. When it is in alkali solution, it is yellow. See, it is yellow because sodium hydroxide is an alkali. So using a white towel, you can see the color clearer. It is yellow. And in acidic solution, methyl orange is actually red. So methyl orange is actually red, orange, and yellow. So right now what I'm doing now is to fill up the burette with nitric acid. So you have to fill it up using a filter funnel, and then after that you have to run nitric acid into the conical flask until the solution permanently changes to orange. That means when it is neutral, when nitric acid exactly neutralizes sodium hydroxide. That means when the solution in the conical flask is neutral. And once it is neutral, you have to record down the volume of the nitric acid needed to neutralize sodium hydroxide. So the sodium hydroxide is 25 cm cube, and at the end of this experiment you should have the volume of nitric acid. See, it changes to orange. Okay, changes to orange. So at this point you should record the volume of the nitric acid, and using the volume of the nitric acid that you record as well as the 25 cm cube of sodium hydroxide, you can mix these two volumes together, these two reagents together. That is what I'm doing now. Okay, so what is in this beaker is actually sodium nitrate as well as water. So we have to heat the solution to saturation. The solution is actually I just mentioned is sodium nitrate. Of course, if you want to heat the solution, you need fire. That is what I'm doing now. So you have to heat the solution to saturation. And again, to test for saturation, you can use a cold glass rod. When the solution is saturated, you can see crystals being formed on the cold glass rod. And of course, it is not very clear in this video. Okay, heat the solution to saturation. Then after that, the last few steps would be the same. Let solution to cool and crystallize, filter. Then after that, dry the crystal using filter paper.